Do you have drawers full of weird kitchen gadgets that you don't use very often?
Honey, I couldn't use these if I wanted to. I have no idea what they are.
Okay, come on, this one though. Welcome back to Lisa Cooks Food. Today we're going to go through those drawers full of weird gadgets and figure out which ones are worth keeping and which ones you can get rid of.
And just for fun, I'm going to try to guess what some of these are, because looking at this, I have no idea.
Okay, let's start off with something easy.
Okay. Ice cream scoop.
Ice cream scoop.
I am intimately familiar with the old ice cream scoop.
Everybody needs one of these. There's no way I'm getting rid of this. This is a keeper.
But that one has like liquid in it? Like...
No, this is just a, nope, it doesn't. All right, I know I gave you a hard time about this earlier, but what do you think that one is?
I really have no idea.
It's simpler than you think.
Okay, I mean, is it like a whisk?
Yeah, it's a whisk.
But what? Why do whisks need like extra
I don't know.
torque action?
I don't know. Whisks, we keep whisks.
Any and all whisks.
All whisks get kept. All right.
Okay, I know what this is. This is an egg separator.
It is, and isn't it the coolest egg separator you've ever seen?
Yes, it's the egg separator I've seen. This looks like a serious medical instrument.
Yes.
But it has the Target logo on it. So you can just pick this up at Target for all your, I mean, the spike on the end of this thing is, I mean, don't mess with it.
Yeah, the spike here is super sharp. It's got some holes in the thing here. What do you think you would use this for?
You're going to inject something, you know, like stab it in, and then like you'll have loaded this with something, and then and it will scooch. It won't scooch. It'll shoot out these holes.
Yep, you're exactly right. It's a flavor injector. I've never used one of these in my life. I don't think we're keeping this. This is pretty straightforward and simple.
Is it though? Okay, it's got like a chain on it. So I'm surely this is like a set.
Yeah, it's a set.
So the set comes apart, okay? And then I have, what? I mean, it's like the world's weirdest cookie cutters.
Yeah, they're biscuit cutters.
Oh. I like the idea of these micro biscuits that are basically like cubed biscuits. They are as tall as they are wide, and when you just need biscuit cubes.
I have hundreds, literally hundreds of cookie cutters, many of them round. I don't need separate biscuit cutters. I'll just go ahead and use my round cookie cutters and call it good.
Yay!
Here's one, just for you.
It's like a spatula, but it's a finger.
I know you've seen this one before because we've made a whole video about this neat tool.
This is the Danish dough whisk, and if you want to see what that's all about, you can check out our video on that.
That's right. We'll keep this a while longer.
Yes.
All right. This unique tool.
I mean, it really does look like a comb of some kind.
It really does look like a comb.
I like the pattern on this. Is like an heirloom level thing here that we have.
Yes, the handle is sterling silver.
Silver and like a pattern, and it's like, we got a lot of options on this one. Towel rack for mice, pasta drying rack, obviously comb.
Sure, but it's not.
No.
This is food related, and this fancy engraved sterling silver handle should give you a clue that it's not just for everyday use in the kitchen. This is a serving instrument. What would you serve with it?
I mean, you could grit those biscuits and put a biscuit on it and, you know, put it out there. Heat it up, get little grill marks on your steak. Right there, out there.
No.
No?
This is an angel food cake breaker. You know how when you go to cut an angel food cake, you smash the heck out of it trying to saw through it with a serrated knife? No more. This is an angel food cake breaker. This came from your mother.
Nice. You might have a problem with eating too much of a dessert if you have a dedicated set of utensils for that dessert. Just saying.
This one requires batteries.
Do we have batteries in it?
Yes.
Oh, got a little button at the bottom. Okay, I mean, so this is like a little mini whisk.
Like a little mini whisk at the end, yeah.
I don't know.
It's called a milk frother. So it makes your milk frothy, as the name suggests. So you would hold it down in milk like this. I've seen some people use these for protein shakes,
But why do you want frothy milk?
If you were a coffee drinker, people like frothy milk in their coffee sometimes. I know you've seen me use this one before.
Yes, this is the thing that takes lemon juice from a lemon and puts it directly into your eye somehow, regardless of where it is in the kitchen.
We put the lemon in here and squeeze the juice out into a cup. And if you happen to be standing in the wrong place, I can't help that.
Yeah, the wrong place being wherever I am in the kitchen at that moment.
I use this all the time.
Have we been buying heat-seeking lemons?
Here are two things that serve the same purpose. What are they?
Good cook. That's what this one's labeled.
No fair cheating and reading.
Reading
is cheating. Wait.
Reading is cheating. Wow. Listen, kids. You want to cheat? Learn to read. All right, what are we working with here? It has a little plunger to like poke out what you stab. So you're gonna like, it's like a really crappy corer.
Yes, usually I would just...
But if that's too hard for you.
You could use this little guy and scoop out the hole, or I don't like this tool. Speaking of things that are intended for one specific food, I'm guessing you can tell what this is intended for.
Yes, toilet paper rolls.
Or
Corn.
Can you figure out what that's about?
What the heck? But it's not sharp. Like that's the other thing. It's not like
It's not cutting
it's
anything.
not cutting. So it's not like you could put it over a piece of corn or something like that and have it.
Yeah, no.
What is this?
All right. This is a corn on the cob butterer. You stick your butter in the hole, and then you're supposed to use your finger to press the butter down while you butter the corn cob. This is the most useless gadget.
So you're supposed to load an entire stick of butter.
Oh no, it gets better. You're supposed to use a knife and trim off an amount of butter to put in here.
I see.
And then butter your corn with it,
Right.
leaving a knife dirty and the inside of this tool that now you have to get butter out of.
We're not keeping this, right?
We're not keeping this, no. All right, so both of these items are used for the same thing. They're just different forms of it. Can you guess what they are used for?
It's gotta be something with fish.
That's a really good guess, actually, but it's not for fish, it's for grapefruit.
Sure.
So this is a grapefruit knife to get down in there and cut out the wedges of the grapefruit. This is also a grapefruit knife. You use this double serrated end to cut between the membranes, and then you use this curved end to cut down around the rind.
What? I mean, this has got to be some sort of egg thing.
It is. It's white and yellow. It's a
White
good
and yellow,
clue, yeah.
and it's shaped like an egg.
Yeah.
I've seen an egg before, and so I recognize this
Ooh.
color and shape. Yeah, and so it's like a grate, like a cutting it in there, and then does this rotate? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that you can grid
Wait, what rotates?
this. Look, it has.
I've been using it wrong all this time. I'm so glad you showed me that.
You're welcome. Well, you know, it's because I'm an expert in all of these things.
And I knew that it was supposed to rotate, but I had never pulled from the yellow before. It's got these handles on the outside, which also rotate.
I've tried many times.
I'm learning new things. How about this little gadget?
That's for slapping me.
Yes. It's also for a certain kind of produce.
Oh, I thought it was the kind of thing, so you could take a pan, you could set this across, and then that way it could hold the thing.
This is actually for an avocado. This is an avocado tool. This little thumb cuts around the avocado. Then you pop the pit out with this bottle opener in the middle, and then you can run this striped section through the avocado flesh, remove it from the skin, and slice it at the same time. This one.
This is clearly a protective sleeve for your corn dog. Put it in there, that way it can go straight in your pocket.
Right.
It's a pocket protector for your corn dog.
Clever, but no, this is a garlic peeler.
How does this peel garlic?
Well, let's try it. So we put the garlic inside the tube,
Just like a washing machine. Okay. That is just slightly scuffed up garlic that came out. Oh, you gotta mean it. Hey, stuff came out.
Yay! Hey, look at that. It did kind of peel it. This is a weird one, and I will tell you.
This is a weird one. Everything else has been totally normal. Only here it goes off the rails.
I will tell you that I hurt myself once I figured out what it was.
It has words on it. Am I
Yes.
allowed to read?
You're allowed to read the
Okay,
words.
it says on and off, and
Yes.
with a twist, and it kind of pushes. Oh my!
You can see how I would have hurt myself.
Yeah. So when it's in the on position, the center part moves, and there's like a needle in the middle that's like a bee stinger.
Yes.
What?
This is an egg piercer. So you would put this in the on position, place your egg on top, push down, and it would poke a little hole in the end of your egg.
It says Heart Duff on it.
Is that a clue to you?
Well, on The Simpsons, it's Duff beer.
Nope.
All right.
There's a guy on TV named Duff, I think, and he makes cakes, if that helps you.
Okay, so maybe it's the kind of thing you stick in a cake for doneness and see if it leaves residual on there.
That's exactly what it is. It's a cake tester. You got it.
Oh, we're keeping that? All right.
This is a new item for me, and I'm really gonna have to try this out to decide whether or not I wanna keep it. But this is called a food divider. You're supposed to use this to cut foods into quarters easily. So you would quarter grapes and things for children and maybe a hot dog, I don't know.
I guess I don't get to guess what this one is.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right, you know. So you have to have the knife out already to cut it down to size.
Yes.
If you don't want to actually continue to make additional cuts with the knife, you can just break your hand in this handy dandy contraption.
The zucchini is too big. Give me a baby carrot from the drawer.
We're gonna cut a single baby carrot
Hey,
into
I'm
quarters.
just trying to test this quarters so I could quarter it with this.
Wow.
Oh, okay, the zucchini not so much. Let's try a smaller food.
All right, so a carrot goes in, it quarters it, you only get 3 of the quarters.
I'm gonna say no on this vegetable quarterer. Now you can go through your kitchen and find all the weird gadgets you didn't know what they did and decide whether or not to keep them.
Leave us a comment down below if you freed up any space in your drawers.